Throwing here, Howell. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Howell down to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here comes Dortch on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Let's go, let's go.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Murray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another 1st down.
He's got McBride here over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Murray now running right on the option. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exists when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Conner. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. The Seahawks at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And
you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Walker. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now I'll try to pick it up on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw, Howell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. What? Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Caught by Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Straight ahead, Walker. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Great pickup by Walker. It was the second back off the board in the 2022 draft. But he was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
Back to Walker on 1st down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now Howell. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howell. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And Howell will throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And Greg Dortch now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shut field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the big Calling it now, our ball. I mean, you don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 83 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Howell. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Off play action. It's Howell. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 4 forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Greg Dortch returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A short one here, caught by McBride, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On first and 10, it's Carter. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Carter. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On the ground with a tight end. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Murray now, third and goal. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
17. Cardinals 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Howell. And this throw will be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Prater on to add the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Walker. Sheds off the tackle, and he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 36-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got
Tyler Lockett. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable for Lockett. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Outright to Smith-Njigba. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Running left is Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to... Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing here, Howell. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Howell's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On second down, it's Walker. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That's complete, right around the 8. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Second and goal from the 1. Walker once more. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Walker with another carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on third down here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 45.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Omaha.
Now Carter to start the drive. Shifts by him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Murray now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.